Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features a team that can get it done on the ground. The Eagles lead the league in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Cardinals, who will need to be stout up front.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. He's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And to give this time to the tailback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. It's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Bridgewater fakes a give to Peterson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. Andy Lee, 3-time All-Pro, on to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Now a handoff as they run left side. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Perriman in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Throwing now is Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Play action. Now Wentz. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. And they'll go with a ground attack here. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Oh, it's 4th and inches, and you're thinking maybe a quarterback sneak here. But instead, they're going to go ahead and run it and try to pick up the 1st. And he gets much more than that as he rips off a huge gain.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball at the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the 1 is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play calling sequence that maybe the OC had in his head, that's got to change on the fly now.
His pass caught at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Wentz to throw. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's go. Play 90.
A play fake to Peterson. Now Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
Let's go.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. He was superb a week ago. 3 sacks in that affair. Now 1 here in the second quarter.
Well, how about our conversations this week? With him, it was pretty simple. He said, I've got a few combinations I can try it out they haven't seen yet. And on the flip side, they thought they had a plan to block him. Might need to come up with something else because he looks like he's getting loose now.
Punch, counter punch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. First down, here's a run with Peterson. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Bridgewater gives to his tailback, Peterson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Now Bridgewater. And the Cardinals are in. Touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a handoff here to his running back. He finds an opening past the 40. He cuts it, and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 74 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wentz. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Elliott puts this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Now Tre'Davious White on the return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And this is caught on the left side, Jaron Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. He's going deep for Brown. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Play action now. Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fitzgerald. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I know one adage that actually held up last year. Age is just a number. And I'm talking about Larry Fitzgerald. 33 years old, led the NFL in receptions with 107.
3rd oldest guy to lead the NFL in receptions. 2 guys did it at age 34, Jerry Rice and MacArthur Lane. Bridgewater to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Adrian Peterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Working from the gun, Wentz. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. forced out to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Eagles on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From midfield, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Wentz going to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Wentz to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll be taken down at the 18. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front, as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 32 that time. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Fitzgerald's got it right side. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. they go play action here on first down. And it's caught. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They come out here in the and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Teddy Bridgewater taking it in, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. And the back goes into motion.
Hey. Four down. Four Tokyo. Motion.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Wentz. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Space to run past the 20. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They run with Pumphrey, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level and quick, Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Wentz, flushed out right. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it. They're back within a score. It's 8, 21-13. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 28. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
On second down, Peterson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's got Gresham. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Final minute now of the third quarter. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Peterson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Shift together here from the D-line. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And able to find John Brown. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. John Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now Wentz. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute off.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They run again on first down. Peterson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Bridgewater now on second down. Here's a screen to Powell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Fresh set of downs here. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Caught, right side, Gresham. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Let's go.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. he's taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Bridgewater. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Halfback sent in motion. Back to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Three yards remaining here on second down. He's back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Breshad Perriman with 3 seconds remaining. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take the knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Second down, Bridgewater. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Third down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Now part 1 is done, now part 2. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Looking right. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
What can Wentz do now with his drive? And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On second down, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Check four, check four. Hey, ram.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. That is caught. It's Perriman. They convert on third with a gain of 22. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he...
And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Philadelphia, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.